the Volkswagen diesel scandal, or as it also called, Dieselgate, related to the Watergate scandal. So welcome there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this topic. What happened? Volkswagen, the biggest German car producer, manipulated the pollution tests in the United States. How did they do this? Volkswagen get a software by another German company, Bosch, which is also a supportive producer for car parts, and they get the software, and Bosch told them, this software is able to do this, but you should not do it because it's illegal. But Volkswagen did not care and manipulated the test. How did they do this? This software is able to spot the difference if the car is running on the street or if the car is running in a test lab. And this is like different for the practical or for the car. And the software was then able to see, okay, this car is now running in a test lab, and the software switched something inside the car that is able to reduce the pollution level to pass the test of the pollution limits. And this is illegal. So, why did Volkswagen did this? First of all, Volkswagen has the big goal to become the #1 car producer in the world. So this is a big goal. The second step, or the second point, is that Volkswagen participate in the US market only with a small piece, and they want to get a bigger piece of the cake. So, and the pollution levels in the United States are quite strict, stricter than in the European Union. So that's the reason. Then another reason what I encounter or what I read about is how Volkswagen produce. The production inside the Volkswagen company runs at the limit. This means they have a lot of pressure in production because the organization of the production is not as good as it should be or could be. So 3 points coming together. A big goal to be #1 car producer in the world. Participate more in the US market with its strict pollution laws. And third, the production itself is not run at the best as it could, as optimal as it should be. So, and then with all this pressure coming together, I guess some people were thinking, we do this manipulation to sell more cars and to reach our goals and make the money and so on and on. But then they get catched. Yeah. What are the consequences? After this, first of all, when it came into light, into the spotlight, the German stock exchange broke down really hard. Would be a good time to invest. Yeah, but I hadn't the money. So, and anyway, yeah, the stock market broke really hard down. The next thing is a lot of media and politicians say Volkswagen hurt not only the image of themselves, it also hurt the image of the German industry in general and of the image of German engineering. I'm not quite sure about that, but maybe it's true, maybe not. What's your opinion about that? Is the image of German engineering now hurt? I don't know. So the consequences are for Volkswagen is they have to pay a lot of money, they have to clean themselves up with a kind of corruption and so on. They have a bad reputation now, and the sales broke down. Many people bring back their diesel cars because of the pollution and stuff like that. So what I think, this is something you have to be in mind when you try to fake, to lie or to manipulate. In most cases those stuff get into the spotlight or get into light at some point, and then you have paid double, triple or a lot of more than to fix the stuff at the first. So that's what when I would run a company, or this is also in private what I do. When you build up lies, at the end you have to build up kind of a construction bubble, and when it breaks, then it gets bad. Personal, I'm not driving a Volkswagen. What I also think about this, the cars of Volkswagen, if you like them, they're still good. I guess they're producing good quality in general. The engine is running and so on. It was not a problem with the engine. It was not a problem with the quality. It was also not a problem with the safety. To keep it realistic, it was just a manipulation of the pollution levels, which, when you manipulate something at a car, I guess is the smallest or the less important thing you could manipulate in some way, because nobody is buying a car only by the pollution level or the pollution score. Many people that buy a car look for some other things, and many people actually don't care about the pollution level of their car. They care about other things once they buy a car. So I think that the scandal itself, it's bad in this way because it's manipulation, and manipulation is always bad. On the other side, it's not such a serious manipulation that people had been in danger. Keep that in mind, and the cars are kind of still good, I guess. I'm not driving a Volkswagen. So, and the only question was or is how will Volkswagen deal with this situation? It was a hard beatdown. But look, for example, at General Motors and Toyota, which are the other big car producers in the world. They also have problems. Toyota had to recall cars, General Motors had to do the same. There will be always problems with car producers at all. So, and just manipulate the pollution levels, I guess, is a minority thing that, like keep in mind that Toyota had some problems with the airbags, I guess. I'm not quite sure anymore. So, yeah, it gives Volkswagen now a bad reputation, but I think Volkswagen will come back when they are able to clear up and communicate more open and communicate direct. Why did they do this? I mention it because of the pressure to become #1 car producer, but I guess it's also something to do with arrogance, German arrogance. And this is a quite interesting point, I think, because a lot of Germans take a lot of pride in the German engineering and the good German economy. We cannot take pride in our country in this way, so we switch our pride to our products and our economy. And this means we are Germans, we are the best in engineer. And also a lot of Germans think that the US market or the United States don't care about pollution. But actually they do care and have in some way stricter laws than the European Union. So it came high ambitions, lack of organization inside the Volkswagen concern, and a little bit of arrogance that we are the best. Nobody can catch us. It's German engineering, and the other engineers are lower. Many things came together, and this led to the scandal. What are the personal consequences? I don't know. Volkswagen had to fire some people. They have to save some money now because the numbers break down of the sales. But as I say, or as I believe, Volkswagen will not get burned by this in the long run. They will come back. It was a big of media attention in some way. As I said, the stock exchange broke really down. But now the scandal is kind of over outside of the public. And the only things is how Volkswagen deal with the US authorities and how Volkswagen deal with this scandal inside. For the personal life of Germans, it doesn't matter at all. Or it does matter if you're driving a Volkswagen diesel, which I don't do. I don't know what the people can give it back. In the United States, they see you also different. They get a big discount and a big money, but in Europe they don't get. They see how Volkswagen see the different markets, that the US market is kind of more important for them than the German one. Or they trust more on the German one, or less care about the customers, or I don't know. So some inside opinion or some information about the Volkswagen scandal. some information. Personally, it's not related to me personal at all, so I don't have a really personal opinion about this. So, but anyway, this video was requested. I tried my best to cover the topic as good as I can. So, thanks for watching, guys. Till the next time, and cheers!